So I'm going to talk about something that is just a fact of YouTube. A fact of actually many other companies, not just YouTube, but TikTok and any other. But I say YouTube is got to be the worst if it comes to this of racial bias. Like, what do I mean by racial bias? Well, since the people who run YouTube are open communist, they're skinwalkers, as I said before. They're communist and they're anti-white, they're anti-European. They will purposely boost people. If you show your face on the internet, if you have two of the same video, and I think people have tested this before, like, small creators, even big creators, where if you have the same exact video, you post on the same exact time, then you just make another version where instead of being a white person, it's a black person. Vice versa. Same exact video. Same topic, same everything. You will get more views just because you are black. Because of the algorithm. Because they want to push black creators. If you're a black woman, they're gonna put you so high up in the algorithm. And you don't have to try. Same thing if you're just a woman. Like, the biases of YouTube is insane. And he said, well, how about people who don't show their face like me? Well, we're the ones that get fucked over the most. Because it's more like a boost than it is like a drawback if you're not a black person or a woman. But it still gives you that edge. Because, I used to have been able to get views before on my old accounts, but now I can't anymore because YouTube has deemed me to be bad, even though I can go up to the CEO of Google. Hey, you want to see a monkey get their eyeballs drilled out? That's fine on here. You want some Coca-Cola? It's showing the ad of it. Gore videos. Roblox slop on the vertical live. I'm just seeing the way YouTube is getting. It's been this way for a while. People have been talking about this for over a decade. I talk about this because I made a video talking about Samos TV and how he's basically made everything into a parasocial relationship. And, I criticize him for it. Instead of, I have one commenter basically insulting me because they have no other way to fight back against my arguments because they don't care. Because the fact is, no matter what I say, people won't care, even though I'm right. I'm right about Samos. And it makes me suspect, because he said he did have an alt account, it could be Samos himself trying to play into the alt account, trying to downplay what I'm trying to say. Now, if that's the case, Samos, you grew because you're black, not because you're a good creator. You're an atypical progressive, not insane though, so I can give you credit for that. But you grew because you're black. I know some people don't want to hear that. Think that, you can't grow. You could grow if you're not showing your face or anything, or you're white. Yeah, you can, but you have to work a lot more compared to a black person. Like, this. You ever seen, like, those videos of the black YouTubers? They're editing, I'm not saying all. There are some that are very good at editing, but there's some that just does very basic editing, and just because they show their face, the algorithm just pushes them so hard. And you can't say that. Now, I'm going to say on YouTube now because I'm thinking that I'm just going to title this that YouTube is just being racist, because it kind of is. No matter what, it should not care about your racial demographic. It should care about what you do. Because if you go on vertical live, it's actually quite interesting. There's a fuck ton of black people on there. And you say, well, why is that? Because YouTube pushes it out. Even though my demographic is white and, men, it still pushes out a bunch of black people on the vertical live. Now, Vertical Live is basically shit, even though it's supposed to be like recommending videos that you would watch, maybe some gameplay videos, or maybe something that's interesting, but it doesn't. It always pushes out black creators because there's racial bias against, if you're white or even Asian, because Asians sometimes they don't get as much preferential treatment if you're not black or dark skin. That's part of the reason why Indians get so high in the ranks, even though, in my opinion, if I was to see, the CEO of YouTube is Indian, but if he wasn't Indian, I would outright region ban India, because India is the reason why I see so many scam videos, so much AI slop, because they're the reason why there's content farms. Some say it's also Nigeria, but it's mostly just India. So yeah, they did multiple tests showing this, where people who are YouTubers who make all accounts did the same video, same exact topic, same title, same thumbnail, but on the video you see two people who say the same thing. One gets more views, the other one doesn't, because YouTube has purposely made it where you get boosted if you're black. If they hear your voice sounds black, and yes, you could tell the difference between white and black people. It comes to the voice. Same thing with Asians. We all have distinctive voices. But I know some people don't believe that. There's always outliers, of course. There's always outliers. But when they did that, when they did the tests, you noticed that black people always got higher in the algorithm. They got pushed more to suggestions than a white person. And it's because YouTube has a bias. YouTube has open communists that will make it where the algorithm fucks the average creator, but gives like some black, trans, queer, whatever, views. And that's just a fact. In a weird way, they made it where people are more racist by doing this kind of stuff, because you make it unfair. No, people don't care about the progressive stuff because people hear it enough. I hear it enough. I watch people who are progressive, but you know what? I don't want to constantly hear it. I don't want to be pushed in my throat. It's why I don't watch fucking Rumble. It's the reason why I don't watch Odyssey, because I don't want to deal with Nazi stuff. I just want to watch a video of something that I like. And I want to use the search functionality like an old YouTube, where I could find topics I would look up. I would like it where there's actually Let's Plays again, where people who may be a smart creator could just grow naturally and be organic, but they refuse to do that, and they would give these big ass YouTubers views. It's infuriating, it's insulting, but what can you do? Yeah, but there is a bias. Anyone who says it isn't, okay, I guarantee it. Leave a comment then. I dare you to. I fucking dare you to. I bet you won't. Hey, I bet this won't get views because I talk about this topic.